Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blaze, and welcome back to Material Energy Hypercubed. In the last episode, we set up this guy, which is our charcoal farm, which we have all of 2,000 blocks of charcoal. And we've been working on getting a nice wheat farm. I did that between episodes. We looked at this system, which I've kind of switched out, put all of our cocoa beans from the system into there and kind of messed it up for a little bit, but I fixed it. And yeah, we were kind of to the point where we really don't have much to do other than wait. But I gotta put out episodes of this. So I will be honest, we might. We'll see how much we can get done today and what all we get done and whatnot. But there might be the case of relatively soon. I don't know why the watering can doesn't work quite well enough. Like it hydrates it and then it doesn't. So I have no idea why that happens. So we might go to a different series. We're going to still do material energy stuff. There are like 6 or 7 maps in this quote-unquote series. I don't know if we're going to do all of them. Because one of them I've played and I wasn't too impressed with it. It's interesting, but I don't know. We'll see about that one. Maybe a live stream thing. I don't know. But there's one that I'm really interested in that is kind of more of a puzzle map than anything else. And then there's, I think the newest one sounds really cool. So, yeah, I don't know. We might move on to a different series, but I would like to complete this. We only have 4 quests left. We just need to get black glass, ender pearl. We got to go kill enderman, charcoal, and cookies. So the cookie farm, the thing about this is I can actually just, let's go right here. I can actually just hold right click and it instantly grows, more or less. So I don't know. I don't know what to do to make it go faster. Currently we have, well, every like tick it makes up to a couple double compressed. So it's not going like super slow, but it is going relatively slow. I don't even have the cocoa beans on the torturinos because there's no reason to have that. And with this one, the only problem is honestly we'll need more furnaces, which we should probably focus on after this guy's done. So here's the issue I'm running into. It's called power. Yeah. I want to experiment today with how is going to be the best way to get power. So we have 50,000 glass. We need 1,000,000, which is insane. I believe that's 1,000,000, right? Yes, that is 1,000,000. And the black stain part is not that bad. Once we have the glass, we'll put it into, I'll just pick up the caches. We'll use a an inventory manager, Steve Factory Manager, and we'll craft all that glass automatically. Just set it there and leave it for a little bit. It's better than using a system. So we need more power. Now, how are we going to do that? Also, my frame rate is a little bit laggy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn these guys off. And I think the way I'm going to do that is just breaking the torturinos. Because these are the only torturinos that are really affecting frame rate because of all the wheat. This is why I wanted to put it into the overworld, but there's not any. There are not any chunk loaders so far as I'm aware. So I couldn't do anything. But we need to have basically like a recharging system, and I want to look at the generators for that. Now we can also make a reactor. That is that is well within our reach. And we have a lot of Yellorium. So maybe that's not a bad idea. We'll make a tiny little reactor down here to power this stuff. I mean, I could put a reactor right here and power these machines. I could put another reactor that is dedicated to this stuff. The biggest question I would have is, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these machines. These guys require 400 and 800. So that is 4,000. That's 12,000 RF per tick. Let's go look at our reactor. Up a little bit farther. I think reactors might be the key. So 12,000 RF per tick. That is. This reactor is not very efficient. We can make a much better one, but that's like 700 RF per tick. So let's go to up here, and there's one other thing I want to test before we commit to the reactors, and that is, if we look at our generators in here, we have nether star generators, which work great. They really do. The problem is we don't have many nether stars, and while I could go kill withers, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, it's probably not the best way to do this. So if we look at the generators we have the most of, we have a lot of solar generators. However, unless we can put them out here, we can. Oh, now this is a revelation. Do they work inside here? Or that being the sky enough? So let's just drop down over here. So we can get a lot of power from these very easily. And they do not work inside. Okay. That is actually fine. Let's think about this. So these guys require to be kind of flipped on and off. So we'll need some sort of circuitry. Do we have, let's look at, I mean, we have comparators. We can use comparators. We could use, do we have like timers? Let's see. No. So we'll have to make our own redstone stuff. Oh, my ear itched. So we'll have to make our own redstone stuff, but that's okay. We can use tesseracts as well. How bad are tesseracts to make? So we'll make 2 of these. We just need fused quartz or hardened glass. So let's get some quartz, if I can spell it. I'll need to go find some more quartz one of these days. Is smelting, pulverizing, sag mill works. Okay. And then if we look at this again, sag mill is again the way to go. So let's just do this, and we'll get a lot of quartz, which we can then put in here to make some fused quartz. So we'll need two tesseract frames, and I really don't have any tesseracts. That is surprising. We fill them up, and then we're gonna need Hepazon and Electrum. Oh, because it's not how you make them. Okay, never mind. Stop that. So we'll just take all this stuff out. So let's look at the actual tesseracts. Can we make those? We need... Okay, so we sort of need those. So we need one of those. And... see, I think that'll make 1, 2... there we go. That should be enough. It's gonna make another one or two. But that's fine. So there is 2 of those. And then, yeah, is this actually used for anything? No. And that's only used for that. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't make that. So we turn these guys into 2 resonant frames. And then we just need some electrum gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 1 and 2. Perfect. So I think, let's see, we'll need the tesseracts. And for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to use them on here. So we're going to just put this guy here. We're going to set him up with another channel, let's say 99, and we're going to call it solar. Add it, set it, and configuration, receive energy. Ignore. Perfect. So with that taken care of, we'll want to head to the top of the world, and you know what? I think that requires another travel anchor, which I have, since I broke the one that was over there. So in the box, the other one in the box, not the one I placed. So let's get out of here. We're gonna fly to the top of the world, and the reason we're gonna do this over our actual base, we're gonna do it up here at the bedrock. And the reason for that is pretty simple. This is a mushroom island. Wait, no, it's not. Not in the middle. So I guess let's do it over top the box. And like I said, the reason we're going to do this is because there's not going to be any spawning of anything. So let's put the travel anchor right here. We're going to say this is solar. And we don't actually need that, but okay. So we jump on this. We can go to the observatory. I guess those do have icons. Let's put solar on here. So what we'll need to do is 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not a solar panel. That's not a solar power generator. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 4 rows of these. Let's give it a little bit of space. And this is a lot of power. And so, yeah, the last 2 we won't worry about. Let's go ahead and we'll set the tesseract up right. They're not even. I can't have that. So let's just do 1, 2. Alright. I'm going to go back to the base. And I'm going to throw this nether generator away. By the way, we're getting leaves through the wall. It happens. So we're going to make this a little bit. We're going to make this symmetrical because I like symmetry and it looks nice. But we need to make it odd as well. So not hard to do. Alright, and then these guys have power. I'll drain those out later. So we'll put the tesseract pretty much right here. We'll set it to solar. And it is going to be send only. Ignore. So the way the solar panels work is actually pretty simple. It takes a redstone signal to turn them on and off. So we're going to need redstone conduit. Let's see, we have 22. We have 2 stack, stack and a half. We can make more redstone alloy. It's not that hard. One of these days I'll go mining. Honestly, that might be something I do just for the fun of it. Just because I have time to kill. So I'll probably go mine and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to need redstone conduits. We're going to need energy conduits. We're going to need more of these. So let's look at conduits. And that should be enough. And we need some sort of circuitry to power these guys on and off. And probably the best thing would be a timer. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that in this mod pack. So, I mean, clocks, redstone, random things might have something. Dyeing machine, fluid displays, creative player interface, blood moon sensors, online sensors, spectre blocks. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything. So let's see, extra utilities. Has some things. There's block updates. I know there is, or at least there, or is that in open blocks? There should be some sort of like clock. Yeah, there's a redstone clock. That unfortunately isn't going to work unless we make some kind of circuit. And this is the part that's hard for me because I'm not very good with redstone. So let's just do a hopper. Can we? Okay. Can we just make some hoppers? And let's get a hopper clock and a comparator. And wait, do we have? No. Yeah, if we had RF tools, we could get sequencers. Is there anything like that? See? Nope. So I'll probably look through and see if there's anything else that we can use. But for now, we'll just use a hopper clock. At least know how those work. And let's see, we put a block down. Just have these go around like so. And we'll have a comparator out this side. And basically we'll just need, you know what, it'd probably be easier. So yeah, these guys need redstone signals to emit. And so let's do that and bring this in one so that we can have a little bit better control with the redstone conduits. And over here, and I guess we'll just do something like this. And like I said, I will kind of figure out the circuitry, but basic gist is if we put a comparator in here, that is really fast. So, Not entirely sure what to do. How much can this transfer? 2048. And these guys... Let's see... We're going to want better... Actually, we're not going to want these. I realize that now. So let's head back. And I'll figure something out with the circuit. We don't want conduits. We want flux ducts. No, what are they called? Red... What are they called? Or are they disabled? I don't think they're disabled. Let's see. Let's just look up thermal expansion. And yeah, all of its conduits are disabled. Dang it. Alright, well... Do we have any, like, cables or anything that's going to transfer a lot of power? So all cable facades. New. So I guess we're going to need to have the conduits. I just wish there was a better version of them. Or something so that we could transfer a lot of power very quickly. Let's just get a lever for right now. And I will figure out the solar generator thing later, but let's just do this. And we might need to have like multiple connections, I don't know, but something like this. And like this. And for the time being, we're just going to flip a lever. And now these guys should all... So charging, apply, redstone signal to transmit. So these guys are all draining relatively quickly. That's good enough for me. So let's just pop down to the sand farm. And how much energy are we getting? We're getting positive. Wow. So could we do something with comparators? So not all of these guys are dissipating. So could we do something with a comparator? Actually, I know exactly what we can do. So there is a block in Ender IO that is called the power monitor. Let's grab one of these. And it's pretty simple. We can just jump over here, place a power monitor right here. Actually, no. We'll want it right here. And this looks at the RF in here. So we can set redstone. So emit signal when storage is less than let's see, we're gonna want to emit signal, it needs to be like reversed. So yeah, these guys are going to power off. Let's move this guy over here and we'll hook him up like so. So emit signal when storage is less than so we'll want it to emit a signal when it loses enough power. I guess stop when greater than 100%. Or Yeah, 99. And emit a signal at 25. So I think that'll work. And so these guys will start charging. There's a slight delay, I believe. But we just hook this up. I always want to shift. And so it should be emit signal when storage is less, stop when storage is, let's say, 90. So these guys are going to be outputting, I don't know, I'll play with this and kind of figure something out, but this should work for our needs. Don't need any complicated hopper clocks. But yeah, so we could set this up to a timer, or we could use something like this that's going to be more automatic. Let's say 50%. So yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know what this is seeing is the problem. Oh, it's seeing the conduit storage. So let's move this. I think if we put a capacitor here, that might solve the problem. And let's see, this is like so. We'll put a power monitor on top of it. And we'll just do this. But I want to wrench these connections. So it should see the capacitor bank storage, and then emit a signal when, so engine control on, emit a signal when less than 25%, stop when greater than 75. And let's just see if it's emitting a signal. It is not. I don't think. It doesn't look like it is. So these guys should be charging. No, it is. Oh, because that is empty. Okay, fair enough. So once the capacitor bank is full, it might work. I don't know. We'll see. I'll kind of mess around with it, make sure it works all right. Otherwise, I'll just figure out a simple like circuit to do a clock, and we'll just turn on and off every like so often. But yeah, so we're still getting a positive, and so once we get all of the glass filled here, I will turn this system off, and we'll use the furnaces for the tree farm, which, you know what, I could probably, if I destroy this, which I think I will do, I'll move the tree farm in here, and it'll be the same thing, basically. So it's just a matter of moving all of this stuff in there, and that'll work just fine. So that'll be the plan. I'm going to continue working. I have Enderman to kill, as well as just kind of waiting around for stuff. So I'm going to do all that, and next time hopefully we'll have a little bit more done, and we can start working towards more cookies or something. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!